Hi, my name's Katie. I am a professional makeup artist and I am here with makeup tutorials to help you get really comfortable at doing your own makeup. In today's video, I will be showing you how to do a no makeup eye makeup look. So if that sounds interesting to you, just keep watching. So one of the things that I do a lot of as a professional makeup artist is putting makeup on people for film and photography, making it look like they're not wearing any. So I get asked a lot how you would do that in your everyday life. So today I thought I would make a video about how I would apply no makeup eyeshadow or no makeup eye makeup, because we are going to do some mascara and things, so it's not just eyeshadow. But so I'm going to do today in the video no makeup eye makeup. So I've already done my complexion, so I've already evened out my skin tone. I've got my cheek, my lip, my brow, all of that stuff going on here. If you're interested, you can just let me know down below and I can do another video on a complete face. But today I just wanted to focus on the eyes. So what we want to do when we're doing no makeup makeup is we want to put in the things that we want people to see or the camera to see, whatever the case may be for what it is that you're doing, right? So we want to bring in the highlights and the contours of the eyes. We want to bring in the emphasis on those eyelashes. So if you're looking at me, you can see that I do have a defined crease here. So I want to define that crease. I want to brighten up the lid area so that all of those little veins and the little discoloration that I do have there is all evened out. I want to enhance the lash line because as you can see, my eyelashes are very blonde. They're also very short, so they're very hard to see if I don't put anything on them. So I definitely want to do that as well, emphasize that lash line, and I'll show you how to do that. So in order to do this, you want two colors of eyeshadow. You want a base color, so something that is very close to your natural skin color of your eyes, with a little bit more brightening effect. So that really depends on your skin tone as far as what that means by brightening. So for me, I'm very neutral, but on my eye area, I tend to get little purple veins on there and I want to neutralize those. So I'm going to go for a lid color that's a little on the yellow side of my skin tone, right? And then for the crease color, I want to go with something 3 to 4 shades darker than that. A shadowy color, so not too warm. My skin tone is not very warm, so I'm gonna go with something that's more neutral for a crease color, a little bit more gray, so that I'm enhancing that shadow that's there. That's the idea, right? So I want to use matte shadows for that. So some suggestions I have, these are just a few of my favorites. There's a lot of eyeshadows to choose from out there. These are just a few of my favorites. Professionally, this is one of my absolute favorites. This is the Viseart Neutral Mattes. They make some of the best matte eyeshadows I have ever used. They always apply perfectly. They apply true to color on any skin tone. What you see in the pan, that's what you're going to get, right? Another brand that I really like is Urban Decay. This is their Naked 2 Basics. They used to make a Naked Basics as well, but from what I've found, they don't make that one anymore. So I think they still make this one. From what I can see on their website, you can see it's well loved. You can see which colors I use the most, right? So that has a very good range of neutral colors that are going to be good for your lid shades here, your crease colors, and then even your lash line. Those are some really nice mattes as well. And then another favorite that I have is a mineral brand. This is by Jane Iredale. This is their Pure Basics eyeshadow palette, right? So you have some nice warmer, neutral, basic tones. This is their Pure Basics eyeshadow kit, and this is a mineral makeup line. So if you like the idea of using a mineral makeup line with less fillers and things in it, then that's a very good option. Jane Iredale is a fantastic brand. So I'm going to be using today, I'm going to use my Naked 2 here, my Urban Decay. Okay, so if we're looking at these colors next to my face, right? So the color that I'm gonna wanna use is one of these two for the lid shade. I'm gonna start with this darker one here. And then if I need to lighten it up at all, I'll go with this one. And then the crease color, I'm gonna go for this one here, this one that's been well used here, or even into this one if I want a little bit deeper, right? So those are the ones that I'm going to use. But first, what I want to do is prime the eye area. I always recommend using an eyeshadow primer whenever you do your makeup, right? Face primers, a lot of times you don't need them, but eye primers for sure you do need them. They are specifically made to help your eyeshadow last longer, to make the color truer. Some of them are waterproof. So you want to find a good eyeshadow primer. This is the NARS. You probably don't need to see it that close, but there it is. All right, this is the NARS Tinted Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This comes in just a neutral, non-color, but it also comes tinted as well, which I really like because that also helps neutralize some of the color on the lid. So I'm going to apply this. Just a little bit there and there. I will also apply this on my brows because I also have to draw in my eyebrows for some color because they're also very blonde and non-existent. So I will use this as a base for that as well. And you'll see that I'm bringing that all the way up. Just blending and patting it in, being gentle. I'm getting it in the lash line and I'm bringing it under the lash line as well. Right, that'll be a good base for concealer as well. But you can see how that's neutralized that eye area already. So now my eyelids are nice and primed with my eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to go in with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. You can see what that looks like there. You get the idea. I think this is like a little freebie one that came in a kit or something because it's tiny and little, but you can see the size of it in comparison to my eye. So you're going to want to pick a nice fluffy tapered eyeshadow brush, something that's good for laying down color all over the lid that fits your eye well. So I'm going to go in with the shade Stark here. That's the second one in this palette. All right. Tap off the excess, you don't want too much. And I'm just going to lay this down all over. And I start with little patting motions, right? That's going to lay down the most color. And then I'll go in and just kind of blend it and make sure that there's not too much. All right, I'm going the whole eye area all the way up to the brow with that shade. So you can see that that is my skin tone. And look at mattes in all kinds of different palettes or in singles. More and more companies are making singles now, especially of the skin tone colors. So wide ranges of browns, from whites to your deepest colors that are being made. All right, so we've got that color down. Now I'm going to take my crease brush. This is my favorite crease brush. This is the Esam S33. All right, this is a natural hair eyeshadow brush. It's made from sable hair, right? You can see the taper on that. I like the size a lot of this. It works really well for me. It fits my eye really well. You can see the shape of it there against my eye. And I like the taper, the point that it comes to. I like using natural hairbrushes with shadows. The way that they pick up the product and lay it down, I feel, is a lot more easier to control with natural hairbrushes versus synthetic brushes. So I'm going to go into this center color here called Frisk, right? It's that kind of taupey neutral. I'm going to go into this neutral taupey brown. That's just a few shades darker. And I've got it just on the tip of my brush there. And I'm going to place it in the contour. So my eyes, while they're not hooded, they are aging. And so they're starting to sag because I am 43 years old. So gravity is taking its effect, right? So you can see the folds there in my eyes. If I raise my eyes and then go into where the crease is, that color is going to disappear. It's going to swallow, right? So I want to, when I'm looking straight ahead, I'm going to place my mirror there. So when I'm looking straight ahead, I want to place the color in the crease and kind of mark where it goes, right? Both sides. No one is completely the same on both sides, so you have to adjust for both sides because it's going to be different, right? So then now I know where that color goes. So I'm going to make little patty circular motions, pull my skin taut, right? And I'm going to go into that whole area just in the crease. I'm just enhancing the contour of the eye, right? Don't forget that that contour comes all the way down over here, right? And then I will take my other brush, right? Nothing on it, and just blend the edge, make sure that that's nice and soft, right? So like that. The idea is that your features are enhanced and clear, you can see them, but it does not look like you're wearing makeup. So that's what you should be seeing right now in my face. Now, when you're initially laying down eyeshadow product, a patting or circular motion when you initially lay it down is a better motion than a windshield wiper. Save the windshield wiper for when you're blending. I'm going to take my other brush and blend the edges. Right? So that's the eyeshadow. Now, to enhance the lash line, I'm going to do something that's called tight lining, which is coming from up underneath rather than on top with your brush or your pencil and lining the lash line from the underneath. So I'm not getting it on the waterline so much as I'm getting it right in between each one of those individual lashes. And I'm going to show you with both a brush and with a pencil so you can see how to do that. Now for your pencils, make sure you sharpen them every time you use them. So I've sharpened this one. This is one of my favorite colors to use. It's a nice dark brown, super dark brown, not too warm, right? Not too cool. It's a very nice neutral brown, a nice deep shade. Browns tend to be more matte than blacks do, right? So a brown is going to give you more of a matte effect at the lash line, and it's going to make that lash line appear a little bit thicker, right? So that's why I like to use a brown color, and it looks a little bit better with my coloring. You know, if I'm going more dramatic, sometimes I will use a black, but my preferred is this brown. This is made by Sephora. This is their waterproof contour eye pencil 12-hour. It probably says more, but it's sharpened down so I can't see it. And this color is number 51 Stone is this color. So I'll link all of that down below so that you can check them out and see if you like them. I like the way that this one goes on. It goes on very nice and easy. So I'm going to show you on this eye how you do this with a pencil. So what you want to do is you don't want to close your eyes, right? Because you need to be able to access the lash line fully right in the lashes, right where the lashes meet your lid. So you want to look down as far as you can. So you want to kind of hold your mirror up underneath you, or if you're using a mirror on a wall, you know, kind of tilt your head back like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come from underneath. So you can see I'm coming this way. I'm not coming this way. I'm coming up from underneath, and I'm going to push it into the lash line. Now I have to get the mirror pretty close because I wear glasses and I can't see, so I gotta get it in there. So I'm not drawing a line. I am pushing and smudging it into the lash line. There, get the camera to focus on me there. I was getting too close. There we go. This is a good technique for no makeup look because it just looks like you have a thick lash line when you get it all said and done, right? So there we are. Let the white balance adjust there. So you can see what I've done there with the pencil. You can see the difference in the definition from this eye here, right, to this eye. You can see that there's just a little bit more definition. Now, if you want to do this with a brush, which is actually a little bit easier than a pencil, my favorite brush to use is a nice flat top brush like this one. So you can see how small that is. It's nice and flat. It's very narrow. It's nice and stiff, right? So you can use an eyeshadow, you can use a pot liner, you can even use your pencil and rub, right? Rub the, rub the pencil along the pencil. Rub the brush along the pencil to get the product on there. You can do that as well. Or you can use eyeshadow. I really like to use eyeshadow. What I'll do is I will take, so that it lasts a long time, I will take something like Makeup Forever Aqua Seal. It's this guy here. This is a mixing medium that is waterproof. I will take a drop of that onto a palette. Or in this case, I'll just use the mirror of this eyeshadow palette, and you just need a drop, like not even a drop, right? So when you're getting your eyeshadows, using them wet, you don't want to put the wet, whether it's water or a setting spray or a mixing medium, in the shadow itself. It will ruin the consistency of the powder. You want to get your brush wet with it. Brush wet with it. Okay. Get your brush wet with it, and then make sure it's just damp. Make sure you blot it off, and then go into your product, right? So I am using the darkest shade here in this palette, this nice dark brown, to do this, and I'm getting it on there. Right, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to look down as far as I can, and I'm going to come from underneath. I'm not coming this way. I'm coming from underneath. And you're gonna push and wiggle. Like so. And you have to work quickly with this mixing medium because it dries down. If you have to blink, blink. It's okay. You don't have to like champ it out and try and keep your eye open that whole time. Right? So that is with the eyeshadow. That's with the eyeshadow on this side and the pencil on this side. Right? So if you really zoom in and I look close, I can see a little unevenness on this side. So I'm going to use my brush here. Just kind of smooth that out, and my finger to smooth out that pencil. All right, so you can see the emphasis there on the lash line. So the next step is going to be curling the lashes. This makes a huge difference, right? Especially if your lashes are straight, in opening up the eye. It will just make your eyes look bigger and more wide awake, right? So I'm gonna be doing a video on all kinds of different lash curlers and ways you can curl your lashes. So I'm gonna show you this one. This is one that I really like for my really short lashes. This is a corner lash. This is made by Tweezerman. This is their Every Lash Lash Curler, right? So you can see how small it is. It looks kind of like a nail clipper, right? And it's meant to really get in small sections. So it's good for people with short lashes. So I'm going to position the top on my lid, the outer corner here, and then clamp. And just hold it for a few seconds. And just go across. All right, so you can't see the difference yet on my eyelashes, because you can't see my eyelashes without mascara on. But this makes a very big difference, especially if you have hooded eyes. This is going to make a huge difference as far as keeping your eyes open, and so that the top lid doesn't look like it's covering your eye too much. It's going to really open things up if you do that. So then I'm going to come in with my mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess. It's a good one. I like drugstore mascaras, right? Start at the bottom, wiggle up and out. Start at the bottom, wiggle up and out. There you go. Now you can see my lashes. There they are. And I also do the bottom, again, because my lashes are blonde. So I want them to match. I'm gonna go both sides. And that matte brown that I put down in a tight line along the waterline is really gonna make the lash line look thick, whereas the mascara is going to bring me the length and the color. And if you get any spots on your skin, just let it dry and then go back in later to clean it up. So like I got this little spot here in the corner. There we go. And there you have it. That is your no makeup eye makeup. So let's just recap what I did here. So we have our base, our eyeshadow base. You can go with a no color or something that is very, very close to your skin tone to neutralize your lid color. That will help your eyeshadow stay true to color and also last all day long. Then you want to come in with two shades. You want a shade that as closely matches as you can get your skin tone. And then you want a contour color that's 2 to 3 shades darker than your skin tone for the crease color, the contour color. And even if you have hooded eyes, you're gonna wanna do that too, but that's a little bit different technique. So I'll get somebody in here with hooded eyes so I can show you a no makeup on a hooded eye. It's a little bit different in the positioning, so that'll be interesting. Then I went in with my tight liner. Right? This side I have the eyeshadow, this side I have the pencil. You want to pick a nice color that complements your lash line, right? So remember, browns are a little bit more matte, so they're going to make your lashes look a little bit fuller, more voluminous, whereas blacks are a little glossier, so they're good for catching the light and bouncing it around. So that's why mascaras in black are always good, because then they make the lashes look longer because of the reflection of the glossiness of the black. So after I tight lined, I went in with my mascara, top and bottom, and then that's it. That is your no makeup eye makeup look. So now I am complete. All my makeup is the no makeup look, just designed so that I can look my best, but not look like I'm full glam makeup, which is good sometimes, but not all the time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you had fun and you learned something from this video. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, if you need help finding your colors, that kind of thing. I'm more than happy to help. Leave a comment down below of something that you might like to see me make a video of, some question that you might have. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're so inclined and you'd like to see more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button down below, like this video, and if you want to make sure that you don't miss my weekly uploads, make sure you hit that notification bell. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.